A disclaimer, this might put you on spot, and if it helps you in a positive way, I am happy about that. And it actually also put me on spot when I was creating this particular episode. This one is about how much we consume and what do we do with it.
Your afternoon caffeine with Daily's Pod is here. A creative podcast to refuel your day. Presenting your host, Suyog, also known as the Fun Indian Guy.
So I'm guilty. I'm guilty of consuming a lot of things endlessly at times. Just going through one particular content piece after another. It could be watching a video or going through your phone, going through reels, reading stuff, even reading meaningful books. I'm not talking about random stuff as well. I'm also talking about meaningful stuff. Reading a book or watching a documentary or an interview or going through an online course for that matter, and just stuffing my head with one thing after another, and jumping from one after another and just endlessly going through the same cycle, and then finding myself on this guilt trip about, okay, I spent the whole day doing this, but then what? What did I get out of it? And that particular moment and that particular kind of alarming indication is, I think, is a positive note. We're not going to go into a very negative episode here. We're going to take it positively and see and kind of reflect on what's happening and what is up. And that particular instance where you go on that guilt trip is very important, because I think because everything's are available so fast and so quickly at the fingertip, we also have that dilemma of going through a lot of things but not doing much about it. So we need to ask ourselves a question like, how much am I consuming, how much I am stuffing myself with, and eventually how much I'm using, how much I'm creating, how much I'm using it to create or build something else, or to build some sort of thing which I want to build. And that is the meaningful question. So for example, just because I can stuff my whole kitchen with a lot of coffee beans and just stuff them and not make coffee at all, and just get the whole kitchen like packed with coffee bean and bags and all the stuff. But matter of fact, even the coffee bean will come at a price, will come at an expiry date, and it will vanish. Just like that, even the stuff which we consume comes at an expiry date. We don't really remember everything. Even if just okay, take a pause or take a moment and think about what all did you consume yesterday, what all sorts of content did you consume, what all sorts of things did you go through, because the number of things you watch was so high, you can't even point it out right now. Even I can't point it out right now for myself. So just like that, all these things which we consume, they come at an expiry, and if you don't use it, it's gonna go bad. And just like that, if I don't use all the coffee beans which are there in the kitchen, they're gonna go bad. So we need to make sure that we utilize it. And a good way to do it is take coffee in a batch, okay, couple of bags, like small bags, 250 grams, and brew coffee every day. Use it. Once it finishes, or once it comes to an end, get the next coffee bean or next pack. That way you're kind of in control of what you're consuming, what you're doing out of it. Just like that, I know it's not that easy and not that straightforward when it comes to consumption in terms of resources and material and content. But I think it's a good start. Just think about it in a coffee, or let's say chai, if that's what you drink, tea, that kind of metaphor, and explore. And I'm not saying I'm good at it. It's definitely not good at it. And I constantly go into this self-discovery. But this small reminder right now that we should consume, but then we should also utilize it, because if we just die with it, unless until if it makes you happy and it keeps you happy and satisfied, that's fine. But I'm sure most of you must be feeling that feeling of, oh man, I have gathered all this, but what next? So let's talk about what next. Let's do something about it and carry on, so that there is a happy balance or a healthy balance between consumption and utilization. That's all from this one. Thank you for staying here and listening. See you soon.
If you like what we do, then make sure to follow Daily's Pod wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as on Instagram. For more visual experience, do subscribe to the Fun Indian Guy YouTube channel. Until next time, have fun.